Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Motion from the wide receivers. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The run inside. It's Martin. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Setting up the screen. Runs through a man. He might have space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Deep in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick give. It's Johnson. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Lets it develop. It's Johnson. He's got enough. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone.
It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit.
Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. And the jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Henson. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Nowhere to go.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wesco. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes a catch. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On the delay, it's Johnson. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
From the gun, it's Davidson. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
He's tackled at the 27, and that's good enough for a first down.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Penn don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Throws it off the RPO. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a 6er, but his guy dropped it.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second and long here. To the air, it's Beck. Looking left. It's caught. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Stop stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide right, it's Martin. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives him a 1st down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll move the wide receiver. It's complete to the right. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for room, it's Davidson. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Hits inside, it's Johnson. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start this drive with an end around. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. First up, a look at Michigan taking on the USC Trojans. And it's the Wolverines with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On the move at the 30. Turning it on to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Denson. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And he avoids the sack.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here's the give off the left side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Misses badly on that one.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Right side, it's Salem. He's down right there, short gain on the grass.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Sauer. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 6. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Peoples. Snags it, and there's running room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moving the pocket, it's Beck. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Breaks through, it's Johnson. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run him again. He's got the 1st down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The option, he'll keep it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking downfield, it's Denson. The screen, he's got wheels. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The crowd gets behind this defense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. In traffic, it's Sauer.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a